Okay, in this video, we want to solve this limit problem right here. And in the description box of this video, there are two playlists. One playlist has categorized specific limit problems, and the other playlist has random uncategorized problems, good for practice. So let's begin. Now, if we put in negative infinity, we get like a negative infinity divided by negative infinity. That's a red flag that we have to approach this problem differently. Now, you see this square root of x squared, that's important. It's a special type of thing that we need to actually look into, because the square root of x squared is equal to the absolute value of x. And let's think about this. If x is 3, 3 squared is 9. The square root of 9 is 3. If x is 3, we have 3. Likewise, if x is negative 3 times negative 3 is 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. Likewise, the absolute value of negative 3 is also 3. Now, this doesn't help us either because the absolute value, dealing with absolute value for limits is also quite confusing. Now, we can break this down further into x and negative x. So the absolute value of x behaves like x whenever x is greater than or equal to 0. Let's think about this. If x is 0, absolute value of 0 is 0, x is 0, 0. Likewise, if x is 2, absolute value of 2 is 2. If x is 2, we have 2. So they're a match. Likewise, absolute value of x behaves like negative x whenever x is less than 0. Let's try it. The absolute value of negative 2 is 2. Likewise, negative 2 is also 2. Now with this problem, we're dealing with the limit at x approaches negative infinity. So like this. And so when we see the square root of x squared, we're going to replace it with negative x. And you can ignore this 3x because the bigger one is x squared. So when we set this up, we're going to say the limit as x approaches negative infinity, we have 7x minus parentheses negative x divided by 5x. And let's close our parentheses. So we have the limit as x approaches negative infinity. 7x minus x is going to be 7x plus x. So we would get 8x divided by 5x. From here, the x's cancel and we get 8 over 5. So our final answer for this problem would be 8 over 5. And that's all we need to do for this problem.